Hello everyone, my name is Kren M, trying to teach you drawing techniques once again, and this time I've chosen a pencil to draw. So with my teaching techniques, I ask people what shapes that they can see when choosing objects, and with this one we can see a rectangle, a triangular shape as well as a cone shape for the tip, and then a circle for the end, the rubber. So let's just start. So first let's do the body of the whole pencil, which is the whole long rectangle. You can see I'm not using a ruler. I'm just trying to make my pencil as straight as possible, doing a long line for a rectangular shape. Just like when you're writing on a clear piece of paper, you keeping your hand as straight as possible so your writing isn't just all over the paper. It's the same technique. Then we're going to do the tip of the pencil, which is a triangle, and then the end, let's do another rectangle, and then the rubber tip, which is like a half circle. This bit I'm talking about, half circle. Okay, so that's generally the whole shape of the pencil. Now we're going to add in more detail, and we've got little lines of the body of the pencil. But before we do those little lines, we see these little indentations. This bit I'm talking about, triangular bits, you can see that on my phone, at the edge of the cone. So let's do that. So little triangular bits. See, you can see that? And then we're going to use these points of the triangle bits to make those lines. That's why I didn't do those lines first. So we're doing, keeping our hand as steady as possible to do another straight line going all the way across, following the triangular points. Okay, same thing again. So let's start from the tip and work our way down. So we'll go over this bit, and with this bit we have the wood. Sorry, phone isn't very clear capturing it. Can you see it? You can see the little marks of the wood in the pencil. You can see that. Little lines, little straight lines, and then the tip of the pencil, of the leads. So let's do that. So do a little cone shape for the tip. Shading it in darker, and then the little lines of the whole pencil, not too much, smudging it in again. Yeah, if you don't want it too dark, you can rub it out a bit. So some bits are smudgy, some bits are not, which I think looks a bit better. Then do the whole shape, the cone shape, outline more prominent. That means going over lines, not hard, going over lines over and over again, and that makes the lines darker. We do not want to dig down on the paper at all. That ruins your picture. So make the lead bit more darker, obviously, the pencil. And then we want to do those indentations, the triangular bits. Okay, that's the tip of the pencil done. Let's go to the body of the whole pencil, following those lines again. Keeping your hand as steady as possible. Right, just taking your time. I'm just rushing to give you a general idea of how to draw. You can take your time more. If you wanted to use a ruler, if you're not that confident in just doing a straight line by yourself, you can. You can also do a shading for the shadow of the pencil. So that's generally just copying the shape of the pencil again underneath. Doing little lines underneath and then smudge it in. If you wanted to do shadows for your drawings, it's a good idea to do the shading and the shadow first, because you're going to want to do your actual picture a lot darker, and if you do your shadow last, you're going to smudge in over your picture and then you have to go over it again to make it darker. So shadow bit is first if you want to do a shadow in with your picture. Okay, and then follow those lines again of the points of the triangles. Keeping your pencil as straight as possible. Keep shading that bit because it's orange. Do little lines all over it and shading it. And you can see from the top one is lighter from the shape and the bottom one is darker. So if you concentrate on the bottom line more, you show that the light is bouncing more on the top than it all looking the same. Massage it in. Put those lines back from the triangular bits. Indentation to show the shape of the pencil. Okay, keep on going over lines. We are not digging into the paper. We're just doing lines over and over again. Okay, keeping your hand as steady as possible. If you've gone over, see, little points. So if you just try and make it all as one, you can go over what you've done if you're still not happy. It's just, there's no rules with drawing, it's just taking your time. Once you're happy with what you've done, then you're finished. If you're not, you can go over lines again. It's just to your taste at the end of the day. That's why I love drawing, there's no rules. You can do what you want to do. Are you happy with what you've done? That's it. Okay, let's do the ending bit. And because we want it to look 3D, we're not going to do just straight lines, so we're going to curve this line like a crescent shape. Curve these lines. And it's got little indentations, dots, lines going across, lines going down. So let's add that into the bit of our pencil. So we've got curved lines, not straight. Little circle bits. Little lines going across. Okay, more little indentations. And lines going down. Lines going across. This bit still looks a bit light for me, so I'm going to go over it some more. Okay, and then finish it off with the rubber bit. Just massage it in a little bit. We didn't even have to do any lines in that because from all the shading from the pencil, your finger will still have pencil markings. So sometimes you don't even need to use little lines for shading. We're just doing the outline so it's more neater. But yeah, once you're happy with what you've done, go over any lines that you think are a bit too dull. Make them darker, stand out more. Once you're happy, you're finished. But basically, yeah, this is how to draw a pencil using a cone shape as well as a triangle. Little triangles for the indentations, rectangular for the body. Keeping your hand as steady as possible to making your hand straight. We have crescent shapes for this detail here, for the edge, and then the rubber shape, which was basically a half circle, and then your shadow. Yeah, so that's how to draw a pencil. I hope this helps. Remember, you can find me again, Kren M Art on Facebook. Come look at my stuff and check it out. Well, thanks for watching. Bye.